Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you all are doing good. So today in this video we will discuss about lambda expression. So let's see what is lambda expression. Lambda expression is a new and important feature of Java which is included in Java 8, and it provides a clear and concise way to represent one method interface using an expression. And it is a very useful in collection library. We will see how useful our lambda expression is in our collection videos when we will learn about collection. So it helps to iterate, filter and extract data from collection. Like we have collection map, list and set. So we can iterate value inside our map, we can filter data inside our map and list, we can extract data from that list and maps. So it is very useful in collection. We will see in our collection video. And the lambda expression is used to provide implementation of an interface which has functional interface. Like when you have functional interface, which you guys have already know what is functional interface. Like in that interface which have only one method is called functional interface. So when the lambda expression is used to provide implementation of an interface which has functional interface, it saves a lot of code. In the case of lambda expression, we don't need to define the method again for the providing implementation. Here we just write implementation code. So let's see. And there is one more thing, like Java provide a annotation like at the rate functional interface. At the rate functional interface, using that you can just make that interface as a functional interface. So, and there is one more thing, like why we use lambda expression. So to provide the implementation of functional interface, like we can only use at functional interface, inside the functional interface. And less we whenever we are using this lambda expression, we need to do less coding. So let's see an example and try to understand. So let's see first our syntax part for lambda expression. Like we have a argument list. Using this we can pass our argument list, like our parameter, we can pass our parameters here. And we will use arrow symbol here, like this one is called arrow token. So it is used to link argument list to body of expressions. Like whatever value, we can take a variable reference, or you can say object reference, using this arrow token. So it is used to link argument list to body of expression. And if you talk about body, so whatever we are writing inside our curly braces, that is called body. So it contains expression and statement of lambda expression. And we can have one parameter syntax, like whenever we pass a single value inside our argument list, that is called single parameter syntax. And if you to pass two values here, that is called two parameter syntax. And like this we can pass whatever value we want to pass. So let's see an example of without lambda expression. Like I have an interface drawable, and whenever I want to just call this method, I need to go and just make a reference of my drawable class inside my main method. Okay, you can see I am just creating here. I am my lambda expression. Without lambda expression, we need to just override that method and write this line again. And after that, I need to just do whatever I want to do inside my draw method. Like I am here, I am drawing. So you can see I need to just override that function inside this, and I need to write this method name again. And inside this I am drawing. This example is basically without lambda expression. So if we talk about lambda expression, using lambda expression, you can see what things have changed. So let's comment these, and let's see using you can say lambda expressions. So I need to first declare this as a functional, annotate this as a functional interface. Okay, and after that, inside my main method, I'm just taking a variable, you can say width is equal to 10. I have a variable width. So I'm just calling my drawable interface d2. You can say d2 is equal to I'm just taking a reference. This one is called argument list. I'm passing argument list here. After that, I'm passing an arrow and just use curly braces. And inside this, you can write whatever you want to write, whatever you want to write in draw method. So I am drawing. Okay, and let's use semicolon here and just call d2 dot d2 dot draw semicolon. Let's save this. You can see without a functional interface, sorry, without a lambda expression, I need to just take a reference, and after that I need to write new drawable, then curly braces. Inside this I need to write that method names again using using annotation override, and inside that I need to write or I need to perform whatever action I want to perform inside the draw method. But using lambda expression, I am just taking reference of my interface. After that I am just passing my argument list, blank argument list, because I am not doing anything here. After that I am just taking a arrow, so it will connect to my list with the you can say body. And inside this I am just writing whatever I want to write inside my draw method. So here I am not writing my method name, I am not annotating this override. So you can see I have already reduced 2 to 3 lines here using lambda expression. So this is very useful. So let's see, run this. You can see I am printing, I am drawing. So I have a single line here, so you can say I don't need to write this curly braces here. Okay, and I can write this whole stuff in a single line. Let's save this, and you can see I am drawing. So you can see like I have how much line I have reduced, like 1 and 2 and method name 3 and whatever execution we have 4, and after that this curly braces 5. You can say we have already reduced 5 to 6 lines using that lambda expression. So we can write the whole thing in a single line. This is the power of lambda expression. That's why we are using lambda expression. So this is very useful whenever we are on a project and we need to write we have a long you can say long program. Inside that we can use lambda expression and just reduce the number of lines. So this is lambda expression. And if you talk about lambda expression, a lambda expression can have zero or any number of arguments. So let's see an example of arguments. So I have interface drawable. Inside that I have a draw method. Inside my draw method I can say interface maybe which will return something. So I'm not using here any return type, so I'm just using here a string data type. So this one can return anything. Inside my drawable interface, when I am creating a reference of this, so I am using something like returning. I have something. Okay, so for this I need to write my curly braces here. So curly braces, okay, and after that whenever I am calling my draw method, it will get called. So I need to just print this line so that whatever value I am getting from this method, create it get printed. So let's save this and run this. You can see I have something. So whenever we have values, like whenever we have parameters, and without parameters we can use lambda expression. Like here I am not using any parameters, so let's use a single parameter and let's see how it works. Like I have a draw method, and inside this draw method I am passing a variable here like a string name. Okay, And inside this, I when I'm in my main method, and whenever I am creating a like reference of my interface, at that time I am passing this name variable inside this, and return I have something, and inside this I can concat that, to my name. I am sir, in my case I am writing Nikhil here. Let's save this and run this. You can see I have something Nikhil. I'm printing this. So this one is an example of single parameter. Like we can pass anything, like how much parameters we want to pass, we can pass. Here I am giving an example of single parameters. So I am creating an interface here. Before using lambda expression, I need to pass and I need to annotate that interface as a functional interface. And inside my main method, whenever I'm creating a reference of my interface, at that time I am passing my variable which I want to pass as a reference, as a parameter, and this one is my reference. So it will connect to that variable to my body, and inside this curly braces I am returning my statement. Whatever operation I want to perform inside my draw method, I can perform that here, and using this line I'm printing. So this is the whole process of lambda expression. So I am also giving you example of multiple parameters. Like here I am just taking an example of integer now, like int a and int b. Okay, and I have a drawable interface and d2, and I am passing here a and b, and inside this I am just A and B and taking reference, and I'm performing addition here. So that and I need to just change this one also, and remove this int draw, int A and int B, and I'm just performing. I don't need to write this, I can pass this here. A and plus B, and system.print ln. Inside draw method I need to pass two values like 5 and 6. Okay, let's save this. You can see I am getting 11 here, which is addition of 6 plus 5 is equal to 11. So this is all about lambda expression. Like I am creating here interface which have a method like draw method, which will take two values, int a and int b, which will return an int type of values. Inside a main method, I am just creating my reference variable of my using my interface, and inside this I am passing my two values from like whatever value you want to perform, and after that a plus b using bracket. So I can use maybe without brackets because it's a single line. Okay, you can see how many lines, number of lines it just reduced here. So we can write our whole stuff in a single line. So this one is a plus b, I want to perform addition here, and after that I'm just calling that method and passing my values, whatever value I want to pass. So this is basically example of multiple parameters here. So Java lambda expression, like without return keyword, we can also use without return keyword. Like we don't need to return anything, we can use. And you can say I haven't teach you guys about list and map, so I am not taking that example of list and map. I will give you that example after I will teach you about collections. So I try to do some more examples at your in using lambda expression. This is very useful feature in Java. We are fully focused on functional programming here using lambda expressions. So try to do some more example, and if you have any issue related to lambda expression, please let me know in the comments. I'm here to help you. So that's all for this video, guys. Thanks for watching.